I am again back in my channel Chop and Choose Kitchen at bakes.com, and today I am here with an interesting recipe. You will be knowing veg kormas, hotel style veg kormas. Today I am going to do that in my kitchen, and I have tried for myself, and I am telling you, if you do that, nobody will say no to this korma. Everybody will be asking for the same again and again. Now, before starting, I want to tell you one small conversation about me. After my studies, I was working. So, at the time of working, my mom used to say, "This is the time for your marriage. So, you have to be prepared for your cooking and all. Nobody is going to help you in the in laws. You have to know everything." At that time, I'll be very angry with my mother. When my mother used to say that you have to do this, do that, do this, so something. So now this is all helped me in my future. Now I became very passionate in cooking. I found very passionate and keen interest in cooking. That is because of my mom. I love you always, mom. I want to tell you this. I became so good in cooking that my husband and my children like all the dishes which I prepare, because I prepare with passion in that and with love in that. I love cooking, and that is all because of my mom. My mom helped me in many ways. So that is helping me to do this program also. So uh, I hope that you have not got bored. So let me start with the ingredients that I have taken for the veg korma, white veg korma, hotel style. For that I have taken a bowl full of onions, 2 onions. I have cut this in slices. 2 big onions I have taken, and 2 small tomatoes. Because tomatoes I am not going to take more in this korma. For that veggies we need, I have taken a bowl full of cauliflower. I have dipped in hot water and I have cleaned that in hot water and I have taken. Then I have taken a small bowl of carrot. I have sliced that too. I have taken potatoes here. One small bowl again, one big potato I have taken, and I have cut these to these pieces. And then one bowl, half a bowl of mint leaves I have taken, and with that curry leaves also I have taken. 2 stands of curry leaves I have taken, with half a bowl of mint leaves and half a bowl of coriander leaves. I have taken one small bowl of green peas, taken ginger garlic paste here, and I have taken cashews, 10 cashews, 10 to 12 cashews I have taken, and I have taken 1 full tablespoon of poppy seed, gasa, khash, and then I have taken cinnamon sticks, 3 cinnamon sticks, 2 cardamom, and 4 cloves I have taken. I am not going to use garam masala powder, I am going to use only this. Please note. And I have taken a half tablespoon of fennel seed. And I have taken turmeric. I am going to add a pinch of turmeric, a pinch only, because it will be in white shade. I have taken salt. I'll tell you how many spoons I am going to use in this. I have taken the coriander powder, and with that I have taken 5 pieces of coconut and 3 green chilies. We are going to grind these 4 items. What are all that? Coconut, green chilies, poppy seeds, and the cashews. We are going to grind this, and we will make a paste of that. And the oil needed I have taken for that. All the ingredients I have told. Please keep patience. If you want your dish to be cooked in a good way, please don't feel lazy. Keep all these items before cooking. Then you can start the cooking. You will love after that. This is my small request to you all. Now let me grind the coconut green chilies, poppy seeds and the cashews. I'm going to grind all these 4 items. Cut the coconut to slices before grinding it. Make things like this. You have to grind this. I have sliced the coconut. Now I am adding the poppy seed, 1 tablespoon of poppy seeds in that, and the cashews, 10 to 12 cashews I have taken. I'm going to add this too, and the green chilies. Grind it to a fine paste. Add a little bit of water, make the paste. Now I have grinded all the ingredients that I told you to grind. Coconut, green chilies. We are not going to use chili powder in this. That's why I am using green chilies in this. Only that spice will come in the hurma. This hurma must not be spicy. It should be in normal, medium, I mean to say medium spicy. Not too much of spicy is needed for this hurma. Now I have taken a pressure cooker. Let my pan get heated. When it's heated, 1 tablespoon of oil. 5 tablespoons of oil I have added in this. If you need more oil, I'll let you know while cooking. My pan is heated. I'm going to put the spices and I'm going to add the onions too. Now saute this till it gets golden brown. Now the onions have turned golden brown. So now I'm going to add the ginger garlic paste. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste in this. Don't add more. I'm using a small spoon. Now saute this too till the raw smell goes off. Now all the raw smell has gone. Now to this I'm going to add curry leaves. I'm going to add in this, and the fennel seeds which I have taken and kept, half a tablespoon of fennel seed. When we add in this stage, nice aroma we will get, nice smell we will get in the hurma itself. Now after this I am going to add a pinch of turmeric. I have added, and 2 tablespoons of coriander powder I am adding to this. Saute this nicely. Add a little bit of water. I have added a little bit of water. I have to saute this till the raw smell goes off. Now I have sauteed this too, and the raw smell has gone in the masala. Now I am going to add 2 small tomatoes which I have taken. Only 2 small tomatoes I have taken. I am not going to use more tomatoes in this. Now add 1 full tablespoon of salt to this. We will wait till the tomatoes get soft. Again add a little bit of water. The tomatoes have to get soft. Now see, the tomatoes have become soft. Now to this I am going to add the cauliflower. Now I am adding the potatoes too, carrot and the green peas which I have kept. Now saute this very nicely in all the masalas. Now I have mixed all the vegetables in the masala by adding a little bit of water. Now add the pudina leaves, mint leaves and the coriander leaves that we have kept. And saute this too nicely. Mix this very well. Now to this add the grinded masala, coconut masala which we have kept, by adding some more of water. Now I have added 1 full glass of water, big glass of water I have added. In this glass I have added full 1 glass. So now we are going to close up the lid of the pressure cooker. Before closing, check for the seasoning. Mine was less, so I added another half a tablespoon of salt. Now see how perfect it is. Now close the lid and give 2 to 3 whistles. I have closed the lid. Now we will wait for 2 to 3 whistles. Now after 3 whistles, switch off the flame and let the pressure goes off from the pressure cooker. Then we can open the pressure cooker. Let the pressure go from the pressure cooker. We will see after 5 minutes. Now I am opening this pressure cooker. See, the vegetable should not get smashed. Should be seen like this. And now we will add some more water and keep it dum for 5 minutes. In this, now I am again keeping the flame in low and I am going to keep this for another 5 minutes. Now after 5 minutes, see my gravy, how it looks. Khurma, veg khurma, hotel style. This will be perfect with the rotis, chapatis, parota, idiyappam, idli, dosa, puris. This will be very good. I am going to serve this with hot parotas with this. Now see my yummy veg khurma, restaurant style, with the parotas and the idiyappams. Looks good, right? Now I am going to top up with some coriander. I am going to garnish this with some coriander leaves. I have garnished this with coriander leaves. See how yummy it looks. Process will be long, but it took only 15 to 20 minutes for me to do this. Have patience. You will get a lovely dish cooked. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please do try it at home. Like, comment, share and subscribe my channel. Till then, it's bye from Chop and Choose Kitchen at bakes.com. Bye.